The sun rose over New York City. A crisp, clear autumn day began. Commuters crowded onto subways, coffee in hand. Traders prepped for the opening bell on Wall Street. At the World Trade Center, a symbol of American ambition, the workday was just beginning. No one could imagine the horror that awaited. Families bid farewell at school drop-offs. Tourists gazed up at the majestic skyscrapers, snapping photos. The city, a bustling tapestry of dreams and aspirations, pulsed with life. In the air, planes took flight, carrying passengers towards their destinations. It was an ordinary Tuesday, filled with ordinary moments. Little did anyone know, history was about to be rewritten. At 8:46 a.m., a deafening roar shattered the tranquility. American Airlines Flight 11, en route to Los Angeles, slammed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. The impact between the 93rd and 99th floors sent shock waves through the city. Smoke and debris billowed from the gaping hole in the iconic skyscraper. Confusion reigned as people on the ground stopped in disbelief, staring up at the horrifying scene unfolding above. The world watched, holding its breath, as the unthinkable became reality. Immediately, news outlets around the globe broke into their regular programming. Images of the burning tower filled television screens. Frantic calls flooded emergency lines. First responders raced towards the disaster, sirens wailing. As smoke and dust choked the air, a collective sense of dread and disbelief settled over the nation. The day had taken a tragic turn, and the world would never be the same. Minutes turned into an eternity as the world watched in horror. Then, at 9:03 a.m., a second plane, United Airlines Flight 175, appeared in the sky. It, too, was headed for the World Trade Center, this time striking the South Tower. The impact between the 77th and 85th floors ignited a massive fireball. The horrifying truth became undeniable. America was under attack. Terror gripped the nation as news spread of a third plane hitting the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, at 9:37 a.m. The symbol of American military might was ablaze. Then, at 10:03 a.m., the fourth and final plane, United Airlines Flight 93, crashed in a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. The target remains unknown, but the bravery of the passengers and crew, who fought back against the hijackers, prevented another catastrophic attack. Amidst the chaos and carnage, stories of extraordinary heroism began to emerge. First responders, police officers, firefighters, and paramedics rushed towards danger, into the inferno of the collapsing towers. They climbed stairwells filled with smoke and debris, their only thought to save lives. Their selfless acts of courage embodied the very best of humanity. Ordinary citizens also displayed remarkable bravery. Office workers helped colleagues escape the burning buildings. Strangers joined hands to guide the disoriented and injured to safety. Blood donations poured in. In the face of unimaginable tragedy, the human spirit refused to be broken. Acts of kindness, large and small, offered glimmers of hope in the darkness. Section 5. Dust and Despair. The Towers Fall. At 9:59 a.m., after burning for 56 minutes, the South Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed. The ground shook as a massive cloud of dust and debris engulfed Lower Manhattan. The world watched in stunned silence, the magnitude of the loss becoming all too real. Hope dwindled with every passing moment. Then at 10:28 a.m., the North Tower, which had stood for over an hour and 40 minutes, also succumbed to the inferno. The collapse, a catastrophic implosion of steel and concrete, sent shockwaves throughout the city and beyond. The dust cloud, a haunting shroud of destruction, seemed to stretch for miles. The world was left in shock and mourning. Section 6. A Nation in Mourning, Processing the Unfathomable. In the aftermath of the attacks, a profound sense of loss and grief enveloped the nation. Families and friends desperately searched for loved ones, clinging to hope amidst the growing lists of the missing. The death toll soared, reaching a staggering 2,977, including 2,753 people killed in New York City. the nation and the world mourned together. Candlelight vigils illuminated the night, flags flew at half-mast, messages of condolence poured in from every corner of the globe. The attacks of September 11th had left an indelible scar on the American psyche, a wound that would take years to heal. Section 7. Unity in the ashes, the spirit of America shines through. From the ashes of tragedy, a remarkable spirit of unity and resilience emerged. Americans, united in grief and outrage, came together to support one another. Volunteers flocked to Ground Zero, working tirelessly to clear debris and search for survivors. Blood donation centers overflowed with people eager to help. Across the country, communities organized fundraisers and memorials to honor the victims and support their families. The attacks had shaken the nation to its core, but they had also revealed its extraordinary capacity for compassion, courage, and unity. In the face of unimaginable darkness, the light of the human spirit shone brightly. Section 8. The Enduring Legacy, Never Forget. The events of September 11th left an enduring legacy, forever shaping the course of history. The attacks led to the launch of the War on Terror, with far-reaching consequences both domestically and internationally. Security measures at airports and other public places were drastically increased. The Patriot Act, a controversial piece of legislation, was passed in the name of national security. But beyond the political and security implications, the most profound legacy of 9/11 is the enduring spirit of remembrance and resilience. The phrase, "never forget," became a rallying cry, a solemn promise to honor the victims and learn from the past. Memorials and museums stand as powerful reminders of the fragility of peace and the importance of unity in the face of adversity. Section 9. A World Transformed, the Ripple Effect. The attacks of September 11th had a profound impact on the world, altering the geopolitical landscape and shaping the course of international relations. The global fight against terrorism intensified, leading to military interventions in Afghanistan and Iraq, as well as increased cooperation among intelligence agencies worldwide. The attacks also exposed the vulnerabilities of a globalized world, highlighting the need for international cooperation in addressing shared threats. The events of that day continue to shape debates about security, freedom, and the role of government. They also serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of hatred and extremism. Yet, amidst the grief and loss, the enduring legacy of 9/11 is one of resilience, unity, and the unwavering belief in the power of the human spirit to overcome even the darkest of times.